Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TTOO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I will say that this chart is pretty tricky to talk about because it made a great move, but it also had a really nasty pullback. But it's not like it was a total crash, but it was still a pretty nasty pullback. So is this chart bullish? Is this chart bearish? If you're kind of feeling that way, you are not alone. But in my mind, there's a certain level out there that can really help kind of define whether or not this chart is bullish or bearish going forward. And that's going to be right here at $2.80. So let's look at a couple different scenarios. First scenario, and I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but let's say that the price comes down to 280, and then when it gets there, it just continues to break to the downside. What would you have at that point in time? You would literally have the price right back inside of that channel where it was before the breakout occurred. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of strength, not exactly a sign of true power. Now, on the flip side of things, let's say the price comes down a hair. However, at this point, behaves in that manner before starting to work its way upwards. What would you have in this scenario? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture those as stair steps, well, hey, there you go. Now you have progress being made in the upwards direction. And progress is, well, that's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. So in many ways, 280 is kind of acting as a vocabulary definer, meaning is the price, quote unquote, going back to where it was? That associated with bearishness, or is the price, quote unquote, making progress? That associated with bullishness. Now, I will say that if you're some sort of day trader and you bought up there or you bought right there and your plan was to buy and sell within 2 minutes, well, then, yeah, from that point of view, you really don't care about any of this, and what I've been talking about. So, I mean, my comments are definitely coming from somebody with more so a bigger picture type viewpoint. So, again, $2.80, definitely a very important level going into Friday. So, we'll see if the price can stay above it or if the price is going back to where it was. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.